It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bills and the Jets on Sunday night.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full. We're on. In week 4. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Back to throw here. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 3rd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Completes this one to Pickens. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins, a touchdown catch in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game plan...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, racing to the end zone, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime, But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills ready to take over. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Paris Campbell 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're going to look to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, this is Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, here's Harris. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the give, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week.